στόμα μου και πληρωθήσετε πνεύματος και λόγον ερεύσομαι τη βασιλή Δημητρήν και οφθίζομαι φεδρός πανηγυρίζων και ασολγηθόμενος ταύτης τα θαύματα.
Huzzah!
All right, hello everyone. Happy Saturday to you all. I'm forgetting how you do the streaming thing. I need to turn my lights on. It's done, and then the other light. Where the hell's that gone? And what else do I need? I need to load up the game. I mean, the game's already loaded, but I need OBS to actually show it. Like this. Whoop. And there.
Huzzah!
And then audio would probably be good. So it should now be playing. So hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this stream of Crusader Kings 3, where we are going to be continuing the Captain Mordred, the Majestic Maudlings game. Different version, yes. There has just been an update. I also picked up the latest DLC, which is a content creator pack, I think, which adds some new medieval armor, which looks pretty cool, and then also some new building artwork. But that feels like it's later game, so we probably won't see it immediately. Alright, so what the hell were we doing? It's been a while since we last played. When was the last time? I think I can see it in the load game section here. Last played 13 days ago, so 2 weeks ago. You expect me to remember what was happening 2 weeks ago? Crazy. So yes, we did just reform also true because we got the mod which allows adventurers to reform a religion by giving them a decision which allows them to bypass the requirement to own holy sites, which is a really nice change. And yeah, so we've got also true springing up in a couple of areas. We do need to try to convert. I think what we were trying to do was convert Kiev and Ruthenia. And he's currently playing as a knight, so we just need him to return from doing that. Wow, you have very little money there, buddy. You're currently in the Tabarit Kazir. So you're currently fighting against them. Okay, so I guess what we will do is hang around here and help people out. We have raised an army. We do have Huskars and 26 champions. Good grief. Because we have recently changed the type of party we are. Let me see. Here. From Scholars, which was required to do the conversion to Swords for Hire. Our character currently is 66, but he's still in fine health. Our immediate heir, Ingridir, did die. So it looks like the next character will be Mordred Mordredson, who is a steward. A one-legged steward. Interesting. Did I start YouTube as well? I actually let YouTube run from the beginning this time. So yes, YouTube's already up. And in fact, Folakir is already saying hello. Hello, Folakir, and everyone else on YouTube and on Twitch. In fact, we have a bunch of notifications that I should take a look at once I have sorted out my preview area. Scroll, scroll, scroll. So we have got Intronite coming in with a 43-month resubscription. Thank you very much for the ongoing support there, Intronite. How am I feeling, Mordred? Better? So yeah, last week I missed because I had a pretty wild cold. I still have it, but at least I'm not coughing every 2 seconds. It's mostly seems to be like a sinus thing. So I have my box of tissues. Oops, spilled my limb zip. Ready to go. Probably be partaking of that as we play. And now I just need to get rid of the spillage. I think I'm going to need to get some paper towel for that. That's a good start. Back in a second. Nah, YouTube's pretty quiet usually, Mistani, but thank you. What else do we have? We have Macho coming in with a 63-month resubscription. Thank you very much for the ongoing support there, Macho. And we have Whitey is here coming in with a 73-month resubscription. Thank you, also Whitey. Very much appreciated to you all. Something's wrong with my setup. I have these two in the wrong order. That's better. Okay, so we are basically just waiting for Ruthenia. We also have a treasure hunt for King Flossie, which is going to require us to travel to a distant location, but we can do that in a bit. We have loads of money. Why am I spending so much? Oh, because the legend. Right. It wasn't the religion we were spreading. It was the legend. And we actually managed to spread it as a landless, which I think is quite impressive. And I think that this is more or less spread to its maximum. There's a bunch of these places that say they're not in range, and I don't really understand why. But it can at least spread into Denmark. It doesn't look like it's going to spread outside of Scandinavia, though, unfortunately. Do I have all of the kings following New Orsa? You are... You're Catholic. You're also Catholic. Yeah, I think we basically gave up on spreading it into England. Although there are a couple of little counties here and there that do have it. Right, and then... Sudreyar is Old Orsa, but it's Norse Gael. They've actually managed to hybridize their culture. Because Sudreyar was Irish and also insular for a long time. They've split away from insular. Converting them would be quite nice. Are you a zealot? You're not. Interesting. I might need to try to convert you. Yeah, I mean, I use Cezine for hay fever and allergy meds, but it does work with colds. I usually use Lemzip. I actually import it from England specially because it's not something you can get here in Sweden. And Strepsils. The problem with Lemzip is it tends to be extremely hot. Like it is. Okay, so, army. We do also need to try to replenish you. Which we can do with either... Yeah, we can do with provisions, but I don't really want to spend all of our provisions on this. So I think that's just something that we will need to replenish over time, as and when we can. New Marshall Park is available. So we are currently going down this. Man-at-Arms counter efficiency would be quite nice. Living off the land would also be good. And eventually sappers would be amazing, because then the heavy infantry do sieges. But I think right now we will go for envelopment. And just to double check, we do have Know Thyself. So I will know a year before, and then at that point I can basically go complete. France is looking kind of interesting at the moment. The journey of a lifetime. As I turn in for the night, I hear some commotion coming from around my guards. Scarcely believe my eyes as I behold Beliumb, a member of Halfdown's own court, and source of the disturbance as he argues with the bodyguards. Please, hear me out, Lord. Life at court is just such a bore. So you want to come and join us. You are an aspiring blade master. This will, however, replace Osred as my second. I don't want to replace Osred. I'll have to work to impress us. Man, Osred's been with us a long time. 68 and he's not doing too hot. Oh, we also have a hook on Halfdan. Now I just need him to come bloody home. Unfortunately, Ruthenia is currently racked by different wars, which isn't great. I think that's where he's fighting right now. And winning. My concubine Zabava is once again absent from the tent as night falls. She's the one that always seems to disappear. And we've tried to find stuff against her in the past, and there never actually is. Did you lose? That's the running away look. Plenty in common between Ulach and Rokenfriede. Cool. An extra hand. For all the authority I supposedly wield as a captain, I cannot be everywhere at once. There will always be those who forget to obey my orders once my attention's turned elsewhere. This is where Roman could come in. Roman the Bearded. Yeah, I would say he is definitely the Bearded. That is an impressive beard, and how can you do anything but trust such a person? You are literally in town right now, I think. Oh, come on. Ah. Crusade for the Kingdom of Sorbia. Oh, that's against the Slovianskans. Hearsay, the door to my tent opens and Corbjorn stands in front of me with a subtle bow. I apologise for interrupting. Ah, Secrets of King Halfdan. You know what? I would actually take that. I also lose an absolute bucket load of stress, which I don't really need, but I'll take it anyway. And Halfdan is apparently a witch. See, if you were... Also true. Being a witch is not criminal, it's only shunned. I'm just saying. Legend promoter has left. No, I don't want to join you. Go away. When I say no, I mean no. Unless it happens to be like the King of Ruthenia who wants me to join, in which case I may consider it. Currently trying to chase after these horse archers, I can tell. They want nothing to do with you, though. Oh, no, you caught them. Unfamiliar Russians. Blend it. And give me those provisions. They're going to win. Wow, that was costly. Reflections on the future. I'm drawn to a nearby temple by the faint claps of the worshippers as they beseech Odin for a good fortune. What do I want to reflect on? My health. are you? Still chasing. So you're about to lose that war. You're about to lose that war. And that's a crusade, which I'm hoping you're not involved, excuse me, in. One war lost. Second war lost. Go home! What the heck is the Kingdom of Sorbia? That is apparently the Kingdom of Sorbia. Oh, don't tell me you're actually going to go on this crusade. Ah. Now where are you going? Also, Kingdom of Vladimir. This guy is an absolute unit. He is also leading an army, because of course he is. Oh, Vladimir spun out of Novgorod. And Novgorod is still old, also true. Did we try to convert you? I feel like we did. Yes, we did. And we failed. Another 11 years. We can try again. But in 11 years, I will be 79. Ooh, my health is now poor. That's not good. No! No! Leave me alone! Oh no, he's in poor health too. Damn it!